If you're wearing hats or glasses, best remove them, because here's the wildest time in Disney World history. How come? Because so many new and exciting things have been added to each of the parks lately, and I'm here to get you caught up before your next visit. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog, and I'm going to tell you about the 30 new and amazing things you can do in Disney World. Some of these things you can do right now, and some of them you may have to wait on for a bit. Either way, it's good to know about these bright and shiny new experiences before your trip so you can add them to your must-do list if need be. Let's get started. All right, an interesting number one on our list here is watch the new Halloween Muppets pre-show. On October 8th, a new Muppets Haunted Halloween special premieres on Disney+. In honor of the show's release, Disney's Hollywood Studios has updated the Muppet Vision 3D pre-show to feature exclusive Muppets Haunted Mansion content. So if you're going to be in Hollywood Studios this October, you might want to swing by the Muppet Vision Theater, say hello to the spookier versions of Gonzo, Pepe the Prawn, and the rest of the Muppets cast. While you're at it, I'm about to recommend going somewhere I never recommend, and that's Pizza Rizzo. Pick your jaw up off the floor, guys. I'm just as shocked as you are. It seems Rizzo the Rat was ahead of the Halloween festivities over at this pizza joint because Pizza Rizzo has been busy serving up Haunted Mansion-themed eclairs. Each eclair features a candy design of the famous Haunted Mansion stretching room with a bit of a twist. The chocolate Haunted Mansion scenes on each eclair feature Muppets characters. Love a good crossover. But wait, the Muppets don't stop there. If you're in Magic Kingdom on October 8th or anytime after until the end of the month, you can get a magic shot picture taken with Madame Pagoda. Dream come true for sure. Just find the PhotoPass photographer in front of the Haunted Mansion ride for this one-of-a-kind picture op. Next, of course, experience the new fireworks shows. Bad news first. The shows Happily Ever After and Epcot Forever have been officially retired from the Magic Kingdom and Epcot. Very sad. But okay, now the good news, in their wake, they've left us two brand new fireworks shows for Disney World's 50th anniversary celebration. Disney Enchantment, a nighttime spectacular, dazzles the Magic Kingdom night sky once again with a giant fireworks display and also illuminates the park with immersive projections. Only this time, the projections aren't limited to just Cinderella Castle. They extend all the way down Main Street, USA, and they continue to bring to life our favorite new and classic Disney animated characters. Now, this show is really, really powerful. I think you're going to like it. Disney Enchantment also features a brand new original song called You Are the Magic, written by 7-time Grammy winner and former Disney cast member Philip Lawrence. Meanwhile, over in the World Showcase Lagoon, Epcot is finally using those giant barges to put on the show that I've been on pins and needles dying to see for so long, Harmonious. It almost feels unreal that it's finally here, almost. Harmonious uses custom-built LED panels, choreographed moving fountains, lights, and lasers, and pyrotechnics to spotlight classic Disney songs in a way you've never heard them presented before. Each of the songs featured in the show is performed by diverse cultural musicians from around the world, illustrating how Disney music impacts dreamers of all backgrounds. Does that sound like Disney PR language? Yeah, that's because it is. I've seen Harmonious now. It is okay. If you loved Illuminations, you're probably not going to adore Harmonious, but you definitely have to see it at least once. Okay, number 3, dine in space. Ever wonder what it's like to dine 220 miles above Epcot? Even if you've never considered the possibility before, yeah, I know none of you really have, you may want to now that Space 220 is open. Space 220 takes guests on a space elevator, a Stellavator, actually, and transports them to the Centauri Space Station, where everyone's able to dine from their lunch or dinner prefix menu on specialty options like Blue Moon cauliflower, Centauri burgers, galactic lobster globes, and so much more. That sounded like I said galactic globster globes, but I didn't. I said galactic lobster globes. So just clarifying there. You can also enjoy a specialty atmospheric spirit like the Celestial Cosmopolitan or the Planetary Punch, or you can choose a specialty mocktail zero proof option like the Moon Rocks, which is a drink just as fun as others because it comes with pop rocks and trading cards. Now, in order to dine here for lunch or dinner, you'll need to make a reservation on the My Disney Experience app or the Disney website. However, if you want to experience the Space 220 Lounge, which will still give you access to that Stellavator ride and out-of-this-world views from the Centauri dining room, you'll have to walk up to the restaurant the day of your visit and put your name on a virtual waiting list. Make sure to go early. Lounge seating is very limited. I've got a video talking about the DFB team's first time trying out Space 220, so make sure to check out that review to figure out if this is an experience you want to invest time and money into. Spoiler alert, we tried a lot of food. Number 4 on our list, ride Remy's Ratatouille adventure. Epcot's been hustling and bustling with a lot of new activity lately, especially the France Pavilion of the World Showcase. All guests can now ride Remy's Ratatouille adventure, an immersive dark ride that features both screen and prop technology to shrink you down to the size of a rat and escape the clutches of the angry Chef Skinner with Remy and friends. To ride this ride, there's a virtual queue, so you're going to need a boarding pass. Boarding pass distribution times are 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. on the dot, so if you miss your first opportunity, make sure to check back in at 1 p.m. for a second shot at your place in line. Boarding pass reservations can be made on the My Disney Experience app, so do your research ahead of time and familiarize yourself with the boarding pass process. The DFB team and I have had to deal with the boarding pass procedures before with past rides that I'll talk about more in just a second. So if you'd like some tips and tricks on securing your place in line for Remy's Ratatouille adventure, you're more than welcome to check out DFB's past videos covering the topic. For now, virtual queue is the only way to ride Remy's Ratatouille adventure. Number 5, eat crepes in Paris. Ready for more new experiences at the France Pavilion? Le Crêperie de Paris is a sit-down restaurant that serves up a variety of, yep, you guessed it, crepes. Attached to this restaurant is a quick service option, Crepes à emporter, I don't know if I said that right, which features a more limited variety of menu options than Crêperie de Paris, but also has some unique options featured on its menu too. So it really all depends on your mood. Do you want to sit in the AC for a bit and dine on a classique galette and a Melba crepe? Or do you want a cream of brie galette and a red berries crepe on the go? Keep in mind that La Crêperie de Paris does not take reservations, meaning tables are available on a first-come, first-served basis, at least for now. Number 6, visit the parks longer. Disney World hotel guests can now enter the parks 30 minutes before the official opening times thanks to the early theme park entry benefit. This is good for every park and every resort visitor with a valid theme park ticket, a park pass reservation, and a booked stay at any of Disney's resorts or Good Neighbor hotels. On select days, you can also stay at the Disney World parks after their official closing times. However, to access this benefit, you gotta be staying at one of Disney's deluxe hotels. So if your travel party is full of night owls, booking a stay at a deluxe resort for that extra perk might be super beneficial because there's actually a couple extra hours after the park closes. And if not, the early bird can still get the worm as long as you're staying at any of the other Disney World properties. Number 7, find all 50 golden statues. Have you been hearing about or seeing all the golden statues popping up across each of the 4 Disney parks? In honor of Disney World's 50th anniversary, Disney's created 50 golden statues featuring characters who've been a big part of the Disney company and how it's shaped itself into what it is today. Over at Magic Kingdom, you can find characters like the Fab Five, Stitch, and Winnie the Pooh. Disney's Animal Kingdom is, shockingly enough, displaying a whole bunch of golden statues featuring different Disney animals, such as Timon and Pumbaa, Nemo and Dory, and Bambi with Thumper. Epcot's golden statues include Figment, Olaf, and Bruni, who's so stinking cute with his little tongue sticking out, and Pua and Hey Hey. So yeah, the Disney animals definitely aren't exclusive to Disney's Animal Kingdom. And over in Disney's Hollywood Studios, expect to find Edna Mode, R2-D2, Woody, and Bo Peep. Of course, this is only the sliver of the 50 statues, so if you're going to be in Disney in the next 18 months, see if you can find them all. We actually have a blog post on Disney Food Blog that shows you exactly where to find all of them. That's a good one to download. Number 8, take a picture with the new Cinderella castle. Now, we've seen Cindy take on many looks over the years, but right now it's sitting pretty with a new paint job of blues, pinks, and golden accents to reflect the iridescent color palette of Disney's 50th anniversary. If you haven't taken a selfie or professional memory maker photo in front of the castle in a while, now's your chance to do so with the castle's extreme makeover. And be sure to include that shiny round 50 medallion in your shot as well to commemorate your time in the parks during the big 5-0 celebration. It's going to go on for 18 months. Number 9, Ogle the Beacons of Magic. Yep, Cinderella Castle isn't just sporting a new look during the daytime hours, it's got a few more surprises in store for you when night falls. Actually, all of Disney World's beacons, including Animal Kingdom's Tree of Life, Hollywood Studios' Hollywood Tower Hotel, and Epcot's Spaceship Earth will transform when the sun sets, becoming the Beacons of Magic. Kind of sounds like they're joining forces to become a superhero squad, which I'm totally into. Each park beacon uses advanced lighting and shimmering projections to take on a magical, whimsical facade that'll make you say ooh and ah over and over and over again. When the beacons illuminate each night, they also play Disney's new anthem, The Magic is Calling. As if Disney World wasn't magical enough, right? And by the way, the Epcot Beacon of Magic is truly outstanding. Spaceship Earth turning into a glittering ball of gorgeousness. Yeah, it's very, very good. Number 10, sing along with Miguel. On November 12th, Mickey's PhilharMagic is introducing a new scene in their 4D show. Un Poco Loco from Disney Pixar's Coco will feature the colors and culture of this popular film. And of course, Donald Duck will be up to his old antics again as he desperately tries to find Mickey's sorcerer hat. Now, just where has this hat run off to this time? Mickey's PhilharMagic will close on October 11th to prepare the new scene and will stay closed until the following month. Are you desperate to see this new Coco edition ASAP? Well, the scene has already been added to Mickey's PhilharMagic in Disney California Adventure, so if you're in the Anaheim area, you might want to check it out. Number 11, trick or treat throughout Boo Bash. All right, though many guests have missed Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this year, the after hours party Boo Bash has attempted to fill the Halloween-shaped hole in our Disney hearts. This event is much smaller than Mickey's Not So Scary, but it still features a trick-or-treat trail, costumed characters, spooky cavalcades, and exclusive treats. Because the event only sells a limited amount of tickets, the ride lines are a lot shorter than they are during the day when guest capacity is way higher. So if you're able to go to Boo Bash, take advantage of the smaller queues to hit up the more popular attractions. Boo Bash is a separately ticketed event from your standard park ticket. It's also an extremely popular event, so don't be surprised if the day you're wanting to go might already be sold out. That being said, if you're still eager to go to a Disney After Hours event and Boo Bash isn't available for you, you might want to start looking into Disney Very Merriest After Hours instead. This event will run from November 8th through December 21st. Tickets are on sale now. The great thing about Disney Very Merriest After Hours is that it's going to bring back those exclusive fireworks and parade shows. So if this is something you're interested in, book earlier rather than later to secure your tickets. Number 12, test international sodas. It's back, y'all. Club Cool is back. And with the return of Club Cool comes new international sodas you can try free of charge. The new sodas originate from countries like Madagascar, the Dominican Republic, Korea, the Philippines, China, Russia, and Moldova. And you should expect lots of fruity and crisp flavors, which will make a refreshing pit stop during your Epcot day. But let's not forget the star of the show here, the drink we love to hate. Beverly has returned. Beverly is a soda from Italy with an extremely bitter aftertaste that travel parties love to dare each other to try. It's a truly eccentric bonding experience that Disney knew its guests were missing greatly, so it's back and just as bitter as before. If you're brave enough, give Beverly a try, but then try the other flavors to get that bitter taste out of your mouth. Number 13, explore the Creations Shop. Out with the old, in with the new. Epcot's former flagship store, Mouse Gear, has officially been replaced by the Creations Shop. This new store takes on a modernized, eye-catching look that better suits the updated Future World aesthetic. The interior of this store is very Mickey-centric. There's a giant, colorful mural located on the wall behind the register, and lots of other vibrant Mickeys and pops of color throughout the store. According to Disney, this artistic approach is meant to reflect how much of an influence Mickey Mouse has been all across the globe. Expect to find a ton of popular Disney merchandise in here, all clearly labeled by category and season. And don't forget to check out that exclusive Creations Shop merchandise from the Light and Color collection. We're talking Light and Color ears, mugs, hats, corksicles, luggage, puzzles. There's Light and Color merch here out the wazoo. So if you're needing to get a little shopping done while you're in Epcot, now you know the newest place to go. Number 14, ride Rise of the Resistance. Hold on, y'all. I know this isn't a new ride, but we need to talk about it for a second. Rise of the Resistance in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge has been open since December of 2019. However, the way you get on that ride has changed recently. Not too terribly long ago, you needed to grab a boarding pass, just like you have to for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, in order to ride. And also like Remy's, there were only 2 distribution times, 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. If you missed these times by even 10 seconds, you were likely out of luck and wouldn't be able to join the virtual queue, meaning no ride on Rise of the Resistance for you that day. However, Disney recently stopped the Rise of the Resistance boarding passes and opened up the ride's standby queue line. Now you don't have to worry about grabbing a boarding pass and missing your window of opportunity. You can just jump in the main line and hope that the queue isn't going to be hours long. Disclaimer here, folks, just because Rise of the Resistance doesn't have boarding passes now doesn't mean they won't bring them back in the future. Disney has stated that boarding pass systems help them regulate and accommodate large crowds. And when it comes to the Rise of the Resistance boarding pass, they said it's paused right now. So if they need to bring it back again, they could easily reopen the boarding pass option. Keep checking in with us and the Disney website so you can learn more about how getting on this ride is going to look during your upcoming trip. Number 15, stay in a renovated room. More Disney characters are starting to appear around deluxe resort rooms on Disney property. Back in July, Disney's Polynesian Village Resort reopened after being in major renovation mode. The rooms are now inspired by the tropical essences of Disney's animated film Moana. If you book a room at the Polynesian Village Resort today, you'll be able to settle into a room with Motunui flowers on the pillows, subtle fan favorite character accents on the walls, except for Hey Hey, he's not all that subtle, and artwork fit for a princess. Disney's Contemporary Resort has also been in major renovation mode as of late, but the rooms at the hotel are now updated to take on a minimalistic vibe based around the Incredibles film franchise. The rooms feature red and black color schemes inspired by the Incredibles family supersuits, and the furniture showcases modern-styled characters like Frozone, Edna Mode, and Jack Jack. If you open the closet, you'll find the Incredibles supersuits hanging in a nice orderly fashion, just waiting to be used when duty calls. Wait, you remembered to pack your supersuit before vacation, right? And these rooms are available for you to book today. Just keep in mind they can get pretty pricey, so you'll need to plan on saving back a bit of moolah ahead of time, and you'll need to be on the lookout for Disney's seasonal hotel discounts and saving opportunities. Want DFB to help you stay ahead of the game when it comes to hotel deals? Sign up for our newsletter. We'll send any deals we find straight to your inbox. Talk about convenience, right? Number 16 on our list of new and amazing things to do in Disney World, Nosh at Steakhouse 71. How else has Disney's Contemporary Resort been staying busy with renovations? Well, for starters, they've completely transformed one of their restaurants into a whole new place to dine. The Contemporary Resort has closed down the wave of American flavors to make way for its newest table service restaurant, Steakhouse 71. The 71, of course, pays tribute to the opening year of Walt Disney World, so it's fitting that the restaurant made its debut on Disney's 50th anniversary. And this is a casual dining restaurant available for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Serves a variety of different steakhouse cuts ranging from 6 to 14 ounces, as well as a lot of other options. So when you think steakhouse, don't really think steakhouse. Like, there's a lot of other options. There's plant-based options. There's pasta. So you're good to go. There's all kinds of stuff. There's a great burger for lunch. And if you're a chocoholic, the Steakhouse 71 chocolate cake could be right up your alley. It's made with 15 layers of whiskey-infused chocolate cake, chocolate mousse, and raspberries. It's one layer for every floor of Disney's Contemporary Resort. Now, that is, of course, a lot like the Steakhouse 55 cake. When Steakhouse 55 existed over there in Disneyland, this is a very similar vibe, but kind of not as grand. All right, number 17 on our list, reserve your spot for a reimagined dining experience. That's a lot of words. I wasn't joking when I said the Contemporary has been under a lot of renovations lately. Turns out California Grill, their signature restaurant upstairs, got caught up in the hectic chaos too. But don't worry, California Grill isn't being replaced. Instead, it's offering up a fresh menu of different flavors that are inspired by the 50th anniversary. So it's a new prefix menu. Of course, Disney seems to be going all prefix all the time. And it's going to be a 3-course meal featuring artisan-style duck à l'orange pizza, chef's journey selections like oak-fired filet of beef, and sweet stuff like lavender sugar donuts. Most of the stuff on the menu here is going to harken back to something that was popular in the restaurant's past. So if you're a longtime California Grill fan, you may find some things here that you remember. Reservations are currently available, and the dinner will cost $89 per adult and $39 per child. Next on our list is to watch Kite Tales. Every day is a kite day at Disney's Animal Kingdom, unless it's stormy, but I'm not here to be a killjoy, so moving on. Kite Tales is brand new. It takes place in the Discovery River Amphitheater, where Rivers of Light used to be. It's filled with detailed 3D kites depicting popular animated animals like Simba, Zazu, Baloo, and King Louie. The show includes familiar Disney tunes and oversized props that highlight more classic Disney stories like The Little Mermaid and A Bug's Life. And it even brings in a little audience participation. You may be able to be part of a turtle parade or something like that. Now, Kite Tales is upbeat. It runs several times throughout the day, weather permitting. So just keep track of when the next show is going to take place by checking on your My Disney Experience app. Now, they've had a few issues. We've had some accidents and some mistakes. But overall, I think that Kite Tales is kind of a sleeper hit from the 50th anniversary major changes here. It's just kind of one of those things that Disney can't completely control, which is what makes it kind of enchanting to watch. All right, number 19, ride in a 50th anniversary themed Skyliner gondola. Now, it seems like everything at Disney World is getting a big old 50th anniversary upgrade, including the Skyliners. A few of the Skyliner gondolas have been wrapped with 50th anniversary decor, showcasing those iridescent colors and popular Disney characters. So if you're lucky, you might get to ride in a spiffed up gondola on your way over to the parks or on your way back to your hotel room for the evening. The Skyliner isn't the only mode of Disney transportation getting spruced up. Few Disney buses and monorails have also been graced with 50th anniversary wraps. I believe Monorail Gold now is the 50th anniversary monorail. And the Orlando International Airport also has a bunch of art installations in the terminal train stations of the Disney characters and the iridescent light displays, etc. So if you are flying into MCO, you are going to kind of jump into the 50th anniversary celebration a little bit early. Number 20 is sail away on a fireworks cruise. This isn't necessarily a brand new offering at Disney World, but it is an offering that's recently returned. And when we say cruise, we don't mean like a big old ship. We mean like a pontoon boat. It's going to give you a unique angle of the new fireworks shows at Magic Kingdom and Epcot, so that's technically a new experience, right? There are a couple of different cruise options you can choose from. You got Fairy Tale Fireworks, which is a sparkling dessert cruise. That's going to set sail on the Seven Seas Lagoon. You can watch Disney Enchantment from one of the Disney ferries. On the cruise, you'll be treated to dozens of different desserts and cocktail options. And there are also neat bonus activities included for the kiddos, like a scavenger hunt where you can use a special flashlight to locate the hidden Mickeys around the ship. Now, before you board the cruise, you'll receive a little Mickey-shaped lanyard with lenses in the ears. When the fireworks go off, you can look through the lenses and witness a sky full of sparkling Mickeys before your very eyes. Basically one of those little paper glasses that you use like on your Christmas tree and stuff, and it turns everything into little like hearts or stars or whatever. Yeah, these are Mickeys. Now, the ferry cruises can get crowded, so if you have the money to splurge for something more private, you can opt for one of the exclusive options instead. This is where those pontoon boats come in. Epcot's fireworks cruises and Magic Kingdom's fireworks cruises take place in 25-foot pontoon boats with your very own captain. Now, this is completely private. It's just you and your buddies. You can invite up to 10 guests, and you have a private viewing of the show while enjoying an assortment of snacks and beverages. Mostly it's like potato chips and like Cokes, but don't worry, you'll be able to still hear all the music. The boat's going to pipe it in for you. Number 21, speaking of dessert parties, attend one of the new fireworks dessert parties. So Magic Kingdom has 3 dessert parties. They're very similar to the ones that were around before COVID, but they are, of course, for Enchantment, and there are a few little changes, so stick with me. The Disney Enchantment pre-party and Disney Enchantment after-party will provide guests with desserts before or after the show, depending on which party you choose. Disney Enchantment Treats and Sweets is going to provide those desserts during the show. All the dessert parties happen at the Tomorrowland Terrace patio, but if you book the pre-party or after-party, you'll be led to the Plaza Garden when Disney Enchantment starts for that prime standing room view. However, the Disney Enchantment Treats and Sweets party is located at Tomorrowland Terrace for the entire event, meaning you'll be able to sit and watch the fireworks from the comfort of Tomorrowland Terrace's patio. So that sitting privilege is going to cost you a bit more, though. The pre and after fireworks parties are $99 per adult and $59 per kid, which, yes, that is an increase. They used to cost $79, I believe, for adults. And the Treats and Sweets party is going to be $114 per adult and $69 per kid, so that's expensive. Number 22, plan your vacation with Disney Genie. All right, we're still waiting to hear when exactly this new planning service will go live, but we got plenty of details about it as of late. I won't go into all the details about Disney Genie in this video since I've got 2 whole videos breaking it all down already, but I will attempt to summarize as best I can. Here we go. Disney Genie is an extension of the My Disney Experience app. It's meant to help guests plan their dream Disney World vacation with customizable itineraries and navigation recommendations. There are 3 main aspects of the Disney Genie. The first is the completely free option that'll help you plan your perfect day with suggested itineraries based on your travel party's preferences and what else is kind of going on in the park. The second option, Disney Genie Plus, is a premium option. It's $15 per person per day. You'll get access to Disney World's new Lightning Lane benefit, which is the replacement of Fast Pass. And Disney's Lightning Lanes will let you skip the regular standby lines and join much shorter lines so that you can experience more rides and fewer wait times throughout the day. Then there's the individual attraction selections option, which is the extra premium option that'll feature skipping the lines for the more popular rides not available for Lightning Lane access, such as the Rise of the Resistance, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Individual attraction selections, aka the fancy rides, can be purchased at a separate cost. What cost? Disney hasn't said yet, but we'll let you know as soon as they do. Over in Disneyland Paris, they have a similar situation, and the price actually will change here in Disney World and does change in Paris based on how busy the park is, based on how popular the ride is. So there's basically surge pricing on rides, and that's what you're going to see here with Disney Genie Plus as well. Over in Disneyland Paris, I think their most expensive option is like $17 or $20, something like that. Now, even if you're not too keen on paying extra for line hopping privileges, you can always download the Disney Genie app and explore its free services whenever it goes live, just to see what the fuss is about. You can do that right from home. You don't even have to be in the park. But we'll keep you updated. Don't forget to join our newsletter. We will have it out for you as soon as it's announced if you are a newsletter subscriber. And the link to join our newsletter, by the way, is down in the description as always. Number 23, purchase a 50th anniversary souvenir. Lots of new merchandise has been dropped recently, y'all, and my wallet is already begging for mercy. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. Over 100 different 50th anniversary items are now available for you to purchase today. A few highlights from the collection: 3 new pairs of mini ears, the golden ears, the iridescent ears, the Loungefly ears. And of course, you got Loungefly backpacks, and there are dozens of other souvenirs you can choose from, ranging from clothes to cups to mugs to ornaments. There's actually a whole breakdown of all the different items on the Disney Food Blog page if you're interested. Now, as you know, there have been fistfights breaking out over the merchandise recently in Disney World, so if you can get that stuff online at Shop Disney, that's probably preferable. Number 24, try some festive fall treats. Among all the 50th anniversary hustle and bustle, let's not forget that fall is in the air, and Disney has plenty of seasonal treats for you to choose from as always. Recently, one of the more popular items can be found at the Canada Pavilion in the World Showcase. The Canada Popcorn Cart has a spooky caramel apple cider and a poison apple sipper for $16. This drink is topped with a green apple ice cube and chocolate pearls. Why? I don't know. You can also get, say it with me, pumpkin spice everything. Okay, not everything, but definitely pumpkin-y drinks. And you can order the seasonal pumpkin pie latte, pumpkin game changer, which is a pumpkin creme brulee cold brew, over at select Joffrey's coffee kiosks, which are all over the parks and a couple in resorts too. If you're not the biggest pumpkin spice fan in the pumpkin patch, you're not totally out of luck. There are other seasonal drinks that aren't all pumpkin based, like the Halloween shake at Hollywood Scoops in Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's basically a candy corn shake with a giant donut on it. And over at Backlot Express, ABC Commissary, Pizza Rizzo, Rosie's All-American Cafe, you can get the frozen apple cider with green boba balls that are still sweet but also have a burst of tartness. Don't forget Gideon's Bakehouse over at Disney Springs, where you can get that monster Franken cookie. It's their favorite one all year, I know it is. Next on our list is to meet a virtual companion. Hey Alexa, play It's a Small World. Did that work? Did she actually do it? Recently, Disney let us in on a new technological feature that's going to be installed in Disney hotel rooms starting in 2022. And that feature uses the same technology that powers Alexa on your Amazon Echo devices. Hey Disney is a high-tech feature with voice assistants that'll set alarms, answer questions, and pave the way for super special surprises during your stay. It can even provide basic hotel services. For example, if you need an extra pillow or two, you can simply say, Hey Disney, and let your wishes be known. The Hey Disney app will notify the resort cast members so they can deliver those pillows to your room as soon as possible. This service will also introduce a whole new way to interact with your favorite animated characters. If you ask the Hey Disney service to tell you a joke, you might just see a well-known face pop up on the screen to fulfill the request. But telling jokes isn't the only thing these characters can do. According to Disney, this magical companion will help guests discover more than 1,000 magical interactions, quote unquote, like hearing special greetings, inauthentic character voices, asking trivia questions, and exploring audio environments inspired by Disney films and destinations. The Amazon Alexa Skills Store also plans on releasing the Hey Disney companion for you to purchase for your very own home, which will also happen sometime in 2022. Now, I don't know about you, but having C-3PO tell me about the day's forecast seems like an obscure dream, and I'm kind of here for it. But we'll see what happens with Hey Disney in the hotel rooms. We'll see how many people love it and how many people hate it. Next on our list, admire the new iridescent costumes. Yep, Cinderella Castle is getting all dressed up for the 50th anniversary festivities, as well as Disney transportation, select rides, entrances, main park beacons, and you, if you decide to purchase some of the 50th anniversary iridescent outfits, that is. So what's missing from this list? Well, the cast members and characters, of course. Mickey and the Fab Five are looking dapper in their new iridescent attire. Just check out how nicely Goofy cleans up for an important celebration. A way better look for him than his new animated style, but I'm not here to pour the tea, so show. Minnie and Daisy have new swirly twirly blue dresses with golden bows and shoes to make the outfit extra shiny, and Donald and Mickey are matching the goof with their sleek and shiny suits. Even Pluto and Chip and Dale are joining in on the dress-up fun. The Chipmunks have their iridescent vests, and Pluto has his 50th anniversary collar. Looking good, guys. Make sure to grab a picture of these characters and their new styles because they won't be dressed that way forever. Number 27, enjoy an ice cream margarita. Who knew I'd be going to Cava del Tequila in the Mexico Pavilion for ice cream? I mean, it's an ice cream margarita, but sure, still. Abuelita's mudslide is basically tequila mixed with melted chocolate-flavored ice cream, but the taste alone isn't what you purchase this margarita for. You purchase it for presentation. See, this margarita doesn't take on an ice cream shape until the bar's famous smoke bubble is added on top of the plastic cone. And as a bonus, the bartender will let you pick out the color of your cone too. Now that bubble is very sensitive, so when a bartender sets it in its stand, take pictures first before you pick it up, because once it pops, wisps of smoke will burst from the bubble and the drink will be revealed. Again, it's just a ton of fun. Quick warning though, this drink is only available on Wednesdays, so if this is a must-do during your Epcot day, plan to explore the World Showcase on the Wednesday of your trip. If you don't see it on the menu yet, just ask the bartender. You gotta be in the know to order this specialty drink, so congrats, you're officially in the know. Number 28, book a room at the Swan Reserve. I'm jumping the gun with this entry because I'm just so ready for it to open. However, the Swan Reserve won't be available until we don't know when, soon, mid-October maybe, but you can book your reservations for the new hotel today, and if it's something you're interested in doing, you best be doing it soon because it'll book up fast. Just like the Swan and Dolphin sister hotels, the Swan Reserve isn't directly owned by Disney. It's actually a Marriott-owned hotel, and they partner with Disney to give you some unique added Disney perks to your stay. The Swan Reserve is within walking distance to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, so there's a huge plus for you right there. And because they're so close to the parks, you'll get an epic view of both fireworks shows every night, depending on your room location, of course. Might be something you want to request ahead of time. The Swan Reserve will also have the same perks as the Disney World resorts, like early theme park entry, complimentary transportation, and extended evening hours as well. That's right, it's got deluxe benefits. If you want to learn more about the new Swan Reserve and figure out if it's something you want to book in the future, you can check out our website post covering all the important details. I'll link it in the description below. And as you can see, I got a little tour of the inside. It is absolutely gorgeous, really, really beautiful, and the views are out of this world. Number 29, party it up, New Orleans style. Here's another one I'm cheating with a little bit for multiple reasons. For starters, the Port Orleans resorts are not new, just reopening. Secondly, they're also not quite open yet, but they're about to be. Port Orleans Riverside is coming back up for guests on October 14th, and Port Orleans French Quarter is reopening shortly after on October 28th. Both hotels offer up a variety of Southern-style dining options, New Orleans-themed swimming pools, and boat transportation to and from Disney Springs. Port Orleans Riverside and French Quarter have been closed for so long that I've forgotten what they look like, but I've never forgotten the taste of those beignets. And number 30, marvel at Cirque du Soleil's new show. Now, the Cirque du Soleil show is going to be available on November 18th. It's called Drawn to Life, and it's an acrobatic performance that Disney's calling a love letter to the art of Disney animation. You can book tickets for this new tent theater production on the Cirque du Soleil website today. Prices start at $85 for adults, $63.75 for children, but prices range based on your seat selection. Shows are going to be regularly performed Tuesday through Saturday evenings, though performance times and availability may vary depending on when you're visiting. You can learn more by visiting the Cirque du Soleil website. And there you got it, 30, count them, 30 new and amazing things to do in Disney World. Some of these experiences are replacing retired experiences, some of them are returning experiences, and some are brand spanking new. But whatever the case may be, Disney's definitely providing us with a whole lot of newness lately. So if you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, stick around on the DFB channel for a bit, or if you want an even more detailed guide to help navigate all the new, you can download the DFB Guide to Walt Disney World Dining. We got hundreds upon hundreds of pages meant to help you plan your dream Disney vacation. You can pick that up over at dfbstore.com. We also have lots of books about the snacks in Walt Disney World, which is probably the most important part. And you can absolutely use code YouTube for a discount on all of those products. You have a money-back guarantee. If you don't love it, no problem. Just email us and we got you taken care of. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. Thank you for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.